That's a new one.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Welcome to Monday.
Monday Night Live. We've been off for a
Get
couple of
started here yet.
okay. So we've been off for a couple of weeks. One because I had a injury, which kind of still recovering from.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Um, so yeah, had kind of an injury, recovering from that still. A little bit of side effects, I guess, still going on,
A
every
little
once
bit.
in a
A
while.
little bit, yeah.
But we are here. And we are on YouTube on this one and Facebook on that one. So if you want to see what's being said, you can scroll over here and see it.
Okay.
So I will. I'm just gonna jump
Gonna
over
do
here
that.
for a second.
It's multitasking.
Yeah. So here's your comments,
Okay.
right? So you can um, open in a new tab,
Pop out. There we go.
right?
Okay.
And here's your comments. So we'll just use this one for the watching screen, and
Okay.
you'll get to see comments here.
Okay.
All right, there we
Sounds
go.
great.
We're off and laughing. So
Off and running
yeah,
to the races
that's it, to the races.
on a Monday.
So hope everybody's had a good couple of weeks. We're in the process of moving now into the Christmas season. So we wanted to be able to get an idea of what's you know oh, dogs everywhere. What's everybody doing, right? So for us, Christmas is you know I
I
don't
love
know.
Christmas.
We do like Christmas, but you know what? We actually have a Halloween tree.
We do.
We have a Halloween tree.
Halloween Christmas tree.
Yeah, we have a black tree with ghosts and
I call it our paranormal
paranormal
Christmas
tree. There you go.
That's what
It's
I
got
call it.
it's got ghosts and gnomes wearing hats with bats and
Right.
little ghosts on it. And our tree topper is actually one of our ghosts, right? Isn't that kind of cool?
That's cool.
That is kind of cool. So the well, you don't want to see if there's any comments?
Yeah,
Here?
there were none right that
Okay.
second, so
Okay.
I flipped it back
Okay. Hi,
so
Willow.
I could see.
Hi, Willow. There's little Willow.
That's below.
She's grown up now.
She's 6 pounds now.
Yep, 6 pounds.
She's at the bed on Monday. Yeah.
Um, so what we're going to talk about is we did an investigation in Hamilton a couple of weeks ago. Mario, one of our crew members, got some awesome evidence, and we're going to post it on YouTube. We're going to post it on YouTube with a link to the Facebook, so you can see it from Facebook, right? And that way everybody can see some of the stuff that we captured there. I'm going to be uploading some of the video so everybody can see what we caught on the SLS. And so for the last 2 weeks, we've been getting new equipment.
Yes.
New equipment.
Adding some things to our
repertoire. Right. So we got some new carry cases. We got some new tripods. We got some new cameras, and we've got a new other couple of little toys, we'll say. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to add those in. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that we notice. So we have all this equipment. Amazing equipment. And now we have, for editing and things like that, we have 2 laptops and a big desktop downstairs. Hi, Cynthia. So we have all this equipment and, means to edit it and all that stuff, right? So we have gone up and above, and I just saw an orb fly that way.
Did you?
Yes. I don't know if anybody else saw that on the screen. Just flew over our heads right here.
Did anybody else see that?
Right? Did you see that?
Let us know if you did.
So now, I think it brings us up to a total of 28 cameras.
What?
Yeah, we have a lot of cameras. So we should be able to cover things everywhere.
Hi, Aunt Bev.
Hi, Ellie. Hi, Aunt Bev.
Hi, Ellie.
So we have all this equipment, all these cameras. we have all kinds of investigations going on. We've got investigations pretty well booked now into the new year.
Yeah.
Right. Which is so cool. And so we thought, we've been going over it. So we've added Mario to the crew, and Mario is great with the evidence. The stuff that he was able to capture from the investigation we did in Markdale, right? Or no, that was the Hamilton house, wasn't it? Yes.
Yes.
The Hamilton house.
Yes.
And I got to tell you.
Of what Mario's been going through?
Yeah.
No.
That was the Markdale house?
Yes.
Markdale house.
The Markdale house. That was the one before.
Oh, because it had the dog barking the whole
Yes.
time. Right. So he's been going through that one. And I got to tell you, Mario has captured some great stuff on the audio recordings.
Yeah.
Right. And we're going to post that on YouTube along with some of the video evidence that we captured. And Mario was a great addition to the crew. Yes. Right. We miss our regular crew. We miss, Ellen and Tammy and that, there's and Tracy, and there's Mario right there on
Hi Mario.
Facebook tonight. We're streaming to 2, YouTube and Facebook.
Did you put that on? Did you put the link on?
For
YouTube onto Facebook?
No, because we're on Facebook. Okay. It won't matter.
Okay. Just asking. Wasn't sure.
Don't need it. It's redundant.
Everyone was saying hi to Willow. So.
Yes, little Willow. Yeah.
Little Willow's tired, but she's not coming down.
No. Her and Luna are running all over the house. So, with all that being said, and now we have all these cases and new equipment and new stands and new cameras, and I got to tell you, some of the cameras we love are just drop and go.
Yeah.
They don't have any wires. They will record on their own.
Because that's what takes a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy. Yeah, your 1-year ban.
Wow.
So how many different profiles do you have for your times in jail?
You can't say that. Don't say that, Randy.
Yeah.
Don't tell Facebook.
No, well, you don't tell them what they are, right? You don't tell them what they are, Anyway,
we had a 1-year ban from viewing live.
That's just crazy. That is crazy.
Randy.
Yeah. We need to get you a new social platform. Go to TikTok. You can say what you want there.
Oh, I don't know. I think they still have rules.
But you can comment whatever you want.
It says 2.
2. 2. I like your buddy there banned again. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Randy is a dear old friend of mine, and just had always connected with him. Super nice guy, super great wife, awesome family, and don't get to see him as much as we would like to. So going back to what I was saying.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We have all this equipment, all this new stuff. We have also gone back to the rule book on our investigations and have now, what's it say?
He's streaming us on Facebook on the laptop and YouTube on the TV. That's a bit scary, Mario. You don't need to see us that much.
You're a stalker.
No, I'm just thinking he doesn't need to see us that much.
So what we've done is we've got, like I said, we've got all this equipment and stuff like that. And we've kind of rewritten our rule book on how we want to do the investigations. Have we not?
Yes, we've been doing a lot of reorganizing.
And same with clearings and stuff like that. So with that being said, based on the way things, what is she doing?
Chewing my string on my shirt.
With that being said, and investigations now coming at us kind of fast and furious, and with some restrictions from schedules and life and locations and things like that.
I think is a big one, right?
It's huge. We're kind of all spread all over the place. It's becoming a little harder to get the investigations done. Fair to say?
Yeah.
Fair to say.
Yeah, like with a group.
Right.
We tend to be a small, you and I, and maybe 1 or 2 investigators, right?
Right. So we're tossing the idea of maybe adding a couple of crew members. Ooh. Ooh, right?
We're tossing it.
We're tossing it.
It's
we're
in the
tossing
air
it.
right
We're,
now.
yeah,
We
we're
haven't
tossing
caught
it.
it yet.
Yeah. But that's one of the things that we have, we're talking about that. And it's about making sure that we can get coverage for these places that we need to go to when we need to go to them. Is that a plow?
Plow.
Anyway, so because we want to do these investigations a certain way, right?
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, thanks, Nick. We want to do them a little more in depth.
Yeah.
Right. Hence why now we have, like 9 drop and go cameras. We also have our regular ones on the surveillance style, but these ones here are motion activated. They will run all day if we needed them to. So we want to kind of drop, go, so we can focus more on the investigation part of it and not focusing so much on what we need to do with the equipment. We've also changed all the equipment boxes. Right? Got
Trying
some new ones.
Easier.
Making it easier, making it faster.
Faster
being the key here, right? Faster being
not
the key.
Not so long for setup and takedown.
Right. Faster.
But still being able to do everything that we want to do during that time.
Because if we can speed up the setup and the breakdown, more time to investigate. More time to cover. So with that being said, we are going to be looking at a couple of crew members. Okay. And don't think it's just a matter of us saying, okay, you're a crew member and you're a crew member. It doesn't work that way. When we look at crew members, we're it's like a job interview.
Yeah, because it's got to be about fit too, right?
It's got to be, you got to fit
for the rest of
with the
crew,
group. Right. So with that also being said, the rest of the crew has a say.
Yeah. We've always been like that. We have always included the crew in our decisions.
Right. Always.
Like it's not, we just don't decide and let them know. Like if we're doing something big like this,
they have to be a part of it because they're going to work with whoever comes on board.
Yeah.
Right. So we want to make sure it works well.
Yeah, and there would be some trials and some.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
See how it works and.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really has to be a fit because the crew do have to work closely together.
Yes.
Right. Like everyone has to be comfortable with everybody.
Yep.
Because it's like to go out, do some EVP or something in a room, and then they come back and we switch while the two. Right. Like there's got to be. There's always that interaction. So it's important that it's a good fit.
And we have always said that anybody that joins the crew, this is because let's face it, takes a different kind of person to want to be a paranormal investigator, right? So we have Leslie, hey Leslie,
you.
We have always taken it that whoever comes and joins us, this is a safe space,
right?
Yes. So we accept you for who you are. We accept you for whatever your beliefs are. And I got to tell you, especially nowadays, whatever your, I'm going to say COVID vaccination status, doesn't matter how much you are part of this group.
Correct.
Right? It doesn't matter. As we always say, your COVID vaccination status doesn't affect how much we love you.
Oh. Cynthia's on Facebook too.
So for that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right? I mean we have our protocols and we have everything in place that we do, and we always talk to everybody.
Something at the door? Yeah. Something at the door. I doubt it, but something. Yeah. Welcome to our house. Wow. Jeez. Cynthia's doing both computer and laptop. Hunter. True. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So we are pushing for a few more investigations as well. We've got, we just woke up Ellie's dogs by our dogs barking. Sorry, Ellie. Can't help it. We have a menagerie here. Still waiting to hear back on the one at Starbucks.
Yes.
Right? That would be really cool. So we're waiting on that one. I sent them another message today. No one's visiting us. Apparently, our dogs are going senile. Sorry, Mario.
Yeah, who's visiting you, Jerry? That's a good question because it's not a person I can see. But maybe it's somebody else.
No, I'd already tell you. Oh. Right? Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Anyway. So waiting to hear about the Starbucks. Also waiting to hear on an inn not far from us here that I have messaged. So
there's one by where I just took Willow to do puppy trainings.
Right. So we're gonna push for that as well. So this is why we're kind of stacking up.
And I think Mario's put out a few.
Yeah, Mario's got a few feelers out there. I know Cynthia talked to somebody.
Cynthia talked to someone on one of the.
Yes, I saw an orb earlier. Yes, but you know what? That nothing's made its presence known to me other than me spotting the orb going right over there. And yeah, so we've got all this equipment to so that we can get these things covered properly, especially multi-room homes and things like that now. And we're going to go from there. We do have that Wi-Fi security system, but you know what? Sometimes tapping into other people's Wi-Fi is a problem. So with these cameras, they're drop and go.
Yeah, I mean the Wi-Fi can work really well.
They do work well.
It can sometimes not work well.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So,
if Wi-Fi is not great.
Right. So we'll see how that works. But we've taken the steps to.
It could be Cynthia.
What's that?
Maybe it's your aunt visiting again because the other day you smelled perfume. Remember that?
Yeah, that was
last
weird.
Night?
Last night?
No, night before.
Night before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had
Saturday evening.
Perfume, right? Perfume. Just interesting.
Have any of you guys had any interesting stories of late about the paranormal or
Luna? My turn.
I don't know what she's hearing. Mario, I'm starting to wonder what you're saying. That's somebody visiting because there's nobody here, so we're not sure why she keeps barking. But yeah, has anyone have any interesting stories of late? Have they had any experiences? I found a dime again the other day.
I did too, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got my dog silencer.
My dog silencer. It's pretty high tech too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. It works well.
Dogs are tilting their heads here.
I'm sure they are, Ellie, and we're sorry about that. They start that again. I'll mute for a second.
Poor Willow's like, what was she ever barking at?
Yeah. I think they're settling down now. Because I got my silencer. Anyway.
I'm always getting number signs.
So Lori and I get a lot of number signs. Yeah. Right? We get a lot of number signs.
We get 111. We see 111 a lot. Like 111.
Yeah, or 1111.
1111.
We see that a lot, you and I.
Yeah.
But you know what? If something was here, and maybe because I'm more focused on this, I'm not paying attention. So I did post on the page the other day about getting out the SLS.
Yeah, something might be cloaking from you, he said.
I did post. Oh. Well, that was weird.
Maybe there is something here. Huh.
Yeah.
Because
so the Facebook laptop just went blank.
Lots of 555. Yeah. I get that too, Leslie.
Yeah, 555s. And 444 we get a lot, right? And not to mention my old license plate on my old truck.
Yeah.
Right. So the license plate on my old truck was kind of cool because it said AM 67444. Right.
Should have kept them.
I have the plates.
Oh.
So.
Well, there you go. So we did keep them.
I did keep them, and I kept them for a reason. Because you remember when we kind of got the truck and we got started and stuff like that. I was doing things, just starting out with mediumship.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
555 changes are coming.
True. So my license plate was kind of symbolic. So the AM at the time, I was an apprentice medium.
Yeah.
67 is my birth year, and then 444.
Yeah.
Right. So I've kept those plates because they were kind of important to me. Right.
It's almost like they were personalized, but they weren't.
They weren't. Right. There was just a message in them. Yeah, which I thought was kind of cool to have that. So I've kept those plates. Never know what they're going to be on next.
Oh, 1221. That's interesting, Mario.
Yeah.
So you see it flipped.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mirrored.
Mirrored. I wonder what that. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Seeing mirrored numbers.
I do have a numbers book downstairs.
We can look it up.
I'll check it out and see what it says. But yes, so we're going to try and get into that try and get to that Starbucks. We've got.
Yeah, we'd like to get a. I mean, we love doing houses.
I love houses.
I mean, because that's where you're really helping people.
Yeah.
But we like to get into businesses too.
Fresh cut wood. See, and you know what?
Oh, yeah, fresh cut wood.
Yeah, numbers are amplified right now. That was it. Numbers are amplified, and it's also, as you notice, as we count down towards the end of the year, you're going to see numbers that are more pronounced because you're going to have, it does the flip for the winter solstice where days will start to get longer again. Then you have Christmas, you have New Year's. Everything's going on right now in the numbers game. Also, the fact of there are so many festivals at this time of year. So you have Diwali, you have Christmas, you have Hanukkah, you have the pagan feast of Saturnalia, right?
Mario has a craving for Starbucks now.
Now we need to go.
Lots of reflection. I'm still trying to think about the fresh cut wood for Aunt Bev, but who that could represent, right? Like I'm thinking that, so your dad, my bops, used to make those little wood. He used to make the wood, right? Like I have the bird and the.
Yeah, he used to do wood sculptures.
Wood sculptures. Thank you. That was the word I was trying to say.
He used to do wood sculpture.
Right?
Wood sculptures.
So I wonder
he was good at it.
I wonder if he's around you.
And it's funny. She says she was talking about fresh cut wood, and the last time we were talking with it, Aunt Bev, she was mentioning the wood chipper and the wood splitter that Doug used to have.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm wondering
right.
if that's because this would be the time of the year when you would use that wood splitter.
Yeah.
Right, for the fire. So who knows? Right? Who knows?
And so it could be Uncle Doug.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we've talked about the things that we want to do in the means of our own little outdoor market.
Yeah.
Teaching the Reiki.
We were in the works kind of that this year, but that's what was the spring, right? And COVID. So we kind of put that on hold, but yeah, we would still like to
get that stuff done.
We'd still like to get to do that in the spring,
yep.
Right?
And I got asked by someone else again today why I haven't written a book.
How many times?
I think that's got to be about 30. 30 or maybe 40 times I've been asked why haven't I written a book.
Mario has a craving for Starbucks now.
So I want to bring this up. So I did a post the other day on ripping the lid off the pain box.
Pain box.
Right? That some of you may remember. So I'm actually finding this difficult.
So this is a step.
So if I'm finding this,
needs to take in his pain box.
So, okay. So for those of you that may remember, some of you don't, and some of you do. At one time, I had a different business partner, and Lori was our manager, right? So Lori's always been part of everything we did, everything. So, and it progressed into discovering a twin flame connection. And then I found out after talking to a friend of mine, I was wrong. Not wrong in the connection, but wrong in my role in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this person was the one that helped get me started on my spiritual journey. So even though it did not end great, there was lessons learned and things I took away from it that put me on my spiritual path.
That's right.
Right?
Things happen for a reason.
Right. So I've been asked repeatedly, probably the last 2 months, to do mediumship readings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was actually mentioned by a couple of people. I think Marie was one of them, about doing mediumship readings. And I have always kind of held back and waited on my mediumship.
You will do it when it's
Spirit come forward.
Yes, when Spirit comes to
I won't
him,
ask Spirit to come to me.
He will give a message, right? No matter where we are. It's happened in restaurants and grocery stores and,
anywhere,
in the mall and anywhere that we've been, right?
Sitting in a Tim Hortons parking lot.
Yeah. But he has never asked Spirit to come to you.
Never have.
Right?
Never have. So, and I said to Lori, over these winter months, I would love to up my mediumship and take it to my next level. Not what other people think, but for what it means to me. And talked with a dear friend of ours, Whitney, and she told me I've been holding myself back because I have this pain box.
Yeah, those were her words for you, right?
Yes.
A pain box.
It's a pain box. And it was because I've always looked at it as I didn't want my mediumship to be a reflection of hers.
Right.
Right?
Ellie, I actually do have something for you, and my apologies. I have to cut a little tiny piece out, and I haven't done that, and then I will send it to you.
Yes, because it's important.
Yeah.
And you know what, Ellie? I will take you up on that offer.
Yeah.
I really will. I will take you up when I'm at that point to sit down and do a read for you, like a proper read.
And I think that would be really good for anyone that of our fans that are out there when he's ready and at that point. I think it would be nice for you to have some people that he can trust.
Yeah.
That would help him through it.
Yeah. So for me, not wanting to feel like I was comparing myself to her at the time, even though it was brought to my attention that I was looking at things from the wrong perspective. Lori was also telling me that there was things that she did legitimately teach me and that I should be thankful for those.
Yeah.
Right. But now to take it to the level I want it to be. Right. But in doing so, it is going to be uncomfortable, for maybe lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Right. And at one time I actually had a twin.
You can't grow without being uncomfortable.
No, I had a twin flame page on Instagram. It was the Chaser page.
Yeah.
Which I realize now should not have been the Chaser page.
Right.
It should have been the runner page.
Right.
I should have been the reversed role.
And when we were enlightened from that conversation, we both were like, oh, wow, that makes so much more sense.
It was kind of that.
Yeah, so much more sense.
Okay, now it made sense.
Yeah.
Right?
So just to interrupt you, Ellie says she's been having a heavy feeling that she can't get rid of. So
you and I need to talk.
We can chat.
Yeah, we need to talk. Whether we do a FaceTime or text or something, you and I need to talk, Ellie. So having said that part, I now intend to spend this winter working deeper on my mediumship.
Yeah.
Right. With everything that's went on this summer, moving here, things that I've kind of done to myself. I have not meditated as much as I normally do. I have not spent my time reading the things that I used to read.
No.
So I am going to...
And tell them something new that we're both going to do together.
We're going to do Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
Because it's very grounding. And it's very it's so just so fluid.
And keep
Right?
our old bones
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah. 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 And we
Well,
bought a hot tub to
grounding.
keep them flexible.
Yeah. We're trying.
Yeah. We're trying everything. I can't find the fountain to use, so I might as well do it this way. Yes. So actually, yeah, we're gonna do some Tai Chi, right? And these will be things that we can add to what we do come spring, right? Because me doing this is also going to open that door for me for doing the teaching of Reiki.
Thanks, Mario, and thanks, Cynthia.
Yeah,
Mario says you can bounce some stuff, mediumship waves back and forth.
Yeah,
same
absolutely.
Cynthia.
I appreciate that.
Hi, Marie. Shh. Are you at work? She says she's sneaking in on Facebook.
Hi, Marie. Yeah. So you know what? You're right, Cynthia. This is where I am supposed to be at this point. I've been in contact with a couple of friends of mine. One of them is a twin flame for someone else, and her and I had this lengthy talk, and brought me to that realization I was the runner, not the chaser, even despite what my twin had told me.
That makes so much sense.
It does. It does. So, but you have to remember, we also just did this post. It's this time of year where we are a little more respectful of each other.
Yes.
A little more forgiving.
Yeah.
A little more kind, right? And I have said for a while, I hold no anger or bad feelings towards my.
Wish her well.
Yeah, I only want best things for people, right? I learned something. I hope she did, and I hope she's happy. Right? That's all.
But now it's time for you to be able to move forward.
I want to take my mediumship.
And your mediumship. Everything else you have, but
go.
Yeah.
Right?
And go.
Take it and go.
go.
So that's what I intend to do. And along with that, this is all part and parcel with everything. What's
Marie, how do we get more awesome than we are? You already are.
Oh,
you're so sweet.
You know what? You get a gold star.
Thank you.
You get a gold star. Thanks, Marie. But you know what? We always try to stay humble, because you know what? For us, it's always about what we can do to help others, right? And I'm hoping with me taking my mediumship to where I want it to be, I'm able to give those messages to people that need them. Because not always does spirit come forward. Sometimes I feel spirit there, but I don't ask, and I should. So this is the time. It's time. It's time.
Winter time's a great time, right? When everything's a bit slower, and to take some time for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. You look for what goes on, right?
Thanks, Nick.
What did Nick say?
Just happy for you and your next step. Super brave.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Super brave. That's right. That's exactly true. It's super brave to open up something that is going to hurt and be uncomfortable and hard to move forward, right?
So, and that was one of the things that this other flame.
I remember that, Aunt Bev. She used to do the tea leaves, right? Am I correct? Your Aunt Liz, she used to read tea leaves.
Yeah. So talking to my friend who has her own flame, yeah, she said to me, and also Whitney said, I can't move forward until I open this pain box. And they said, my one friend, she said, open the pain box, rip the lid off, cut the rope that's attached to you. Even though you've closed the box, it's still got a rope that tied around your waist. It's time to cut the rope, take everything out of the pain box, and drown it.
And physically throw it in the
ocean, get rid of it. And I'm like, okay, I know it's going to hurt, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it for me.
Yes.
First of all, but it'll also translate into a great worth to all those that need a reading.
Right? Yep, just one more step.
Because we talked about this. It seems when I do my oracle cards, I can feel it. I tap right in, and I can see how the card will relate to the person.
Yeah.
And I love that part of it. So I can just imagine how deeper it'll be when I can actually ask Spirit to come to me and say your message, as opposed to waiting for Spirit to go, hey, you need to go talk to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I intend to do. And it means the world to me. And I hope you'll all, accompany me on my
be
journey.
Part of the journey.
Right. So that I can, maybe practice. If I get something on our live while something's happening, I hope you don't mind if I just kind of tap into it and tell you what I'm getting, or even message after and say, hey, by the way, this is what I got. So I'm already feeling better about it.
Good. That's important.
Yeah, I'm already feeling better about
important.
it. So anything else want to add?
No. So we have an investigation this Sunday in Flesherton.
Flesherton.
Yeah. So not too far from here.
Yeah, Flesherton.
At a house. I know nothing about it other than that. That's my no. Don't even know at what time. Do we know what time? Afternoon. I assumed that when you said Sunday afternoon, that was the afternoon. But,
I find if I get the time too early, it gets changed, and then we've already prepped.
Yeah.
So I wait till it gets a little longer, and then I ask, and then it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Things switch around a lot, right?
Because we were supposed to be doing one yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it got canceled.
Yep. One of the.
I see that, Mario.
What?
Jerry's smiling. About the investigation.
I do. I'm just excited to do this, and
So this week you're putting all the new equipment and getting it all organized, so we're ready to go for Sunday.
Yeah, and Mario, I'll send you pictures of what I've done with the equipment, because I think it's going to expedite what we do and expedite the cleanup. Right? Perfect.
Yeah, we put pictures on our crew page.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, put them out there. Yeah. Starting tomorrow. Putting some pictures up of the new equipment, things that we've got set up. Mario's already seen some of the new equipment. And then I'll also put a post on Instagram and the team page about crew members.
Right.
Okay, so I'll keep you posted on that. and then
any new evidence?
New evidence coming.
That'll be coming soon.
Coming this week. There's going to be some video from the farmhouse.
Nice.
At Grey Roots. It's going to be some video coming from the house we did here in Markdale. Nice. And we're going through the one that we did in Hamilton. The one we did in Hamilton, we did as a
hunter.
For Cynthia to come along and see what she does, and so her friends and that could see what she does as an investigator and how we do it. The only thing that we found afterwards is there's a lot of talking.
Yeah, which makes it difficult to go
in the background. So going through the evidence means you got to peel kind of layers of the talking out to hear what's underneath it. Yeah. So it takes a lot to try and filter that out.
Yeah.
So on this computer, I've got that software, and on this one, I've got some new software, and hopefully we're going to skim that out of there. Right. And then this way, once I've tried it on a segment, it muffles it down, but I don't want to muffle down what's in the background either. Mm-hmm. So I need to peel layers of it off, and it's a little more work, but I will post it. Perfect. Because we got some good stuff there. Mm-hmm. Right. Along with the SLS.
Yeah.
The SLS stuff I can post always right away.
Yeah.
That's easy because it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, you
it pops
just
right up
cut
there.
And cut what you don't need. And
right. So, so look for that evidence. It'll be on YouTube with a link on Facebook so that you can flip over there, see what we've got. Mario.
If you do that, like our, I don't know,
subscribe.
It's called
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, and then it'd be easier for you to find.
Yeah, because if you subscribe, anytime something new's posted, it automatically pops up, sends you a message.
It doesn't cost to subscribe.
Nothing.
Right? There's no cost.
No cost to subscribe.
It's not like a subscription.
Yeah, it just gives you notifications that we're posting something new.
Yeah.
Right, and it makes it easy to find us. Right, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Right, and hopefully we can do A bit of a live on Sunday.
Yes.
We don't want to do lives too long because we want to focus more on the investigation. And
that was a lesson learned.
We talked about that.
We've talked about that because I did quite two really fairly long lives at the one in Hamilton. Which was, I mean, it's fantastic in one way because you get some of what everyone says, but then it's also distracting, right? Because then I find I'm taking my time
away from the investigation
rather than actually investigating.
Yeah, so we're gonna
right? So
we'll do little shots of lives here and there,
short ones.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is the evidence will speak for itself after.
Right. That sounds great regarding the equipment. More time investigating.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, we want to get the investigation, gather that evidence, case file, add to it. Ta-da! Right.
Ta-da.
So thank you for bearing with us when we were off the last 2 Mondays.
Two Mondays.
Yeah, the first one was for my injury. And the second was because we got a flash snowstorm here, and the snowblower wouldn't start.
Yeah, snowblower wouldn't start, so I
had to take everything off the tractor to put the snowblower on the front of the tractor.
We weren't quite prepared.
No. And we've been waiting for our new shed at the same time.
That's why we weren't prepared, to be honest.
We're waiting for our shed. We should be here this week.
Should be. So then everything will be organized.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. If you have any questions at all, you know you can always message us on the page. We're happy to answer anything that comes up.
And we missed you guys.
Yeah,
right?
Like our Mondays, we when we don't do our lives.
To our Mondays.
Yeah, we get our little recharge from you guys, and we love that. Right. So everyone have a great night. Be humble and kind to each other, and look for us maybe doing a little pop-up live later this week. Once I've got the equipment organized, and we'll show you what we're
sometimes it's easier to do it that way than trying to post pictures and explain. Right.
Yeah, because I'll have all the equipment out to charge, so I'll do a little quick live, show you the things that we got going, and we're gonna do something new with the walkie-talkies. Hey, got some new ideas that we're gonna try. I think this is gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys will like it too. So anyway, have a great night. Look after each other. Be humble and kind. And you know what? We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.